Did you know that over 50% of Americans are unaware of the link between alcohol and cancer risk? That's a startling statistic, isn't it? In fact, research published in the esteemed Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention journal reveals an even more concerning trend. Around 10% of people believe that wine actually decreases cancer risk. This study, which analyzed data from the 2020 Health Information National Trends Survey, involving responses from nearly 4,000 American adults, underscores the urgent need for public education on this critical health issue. It's not just about debunking misconceptions around wine, but about raising awareness that alcohol consumption is a risk factor for at least 6 different types of cancer. Let's consider this for a moment. Despite the widespread belief in the heart health benefits of wine, it is important to remember that alcohol, in any form, can increase your cancer risk. This is especially true for those cancers that come into direct contact with alcohol, such as those of the mouth, throat, esophagus, and stomach. It's alarming that so many people are unaware of this health risk, especially given the prevalence of alcohol consumption. Alcohol consumption is a risk factor for at least 6 different types of cancers. This startling fact may be unknown to many, but it's a reality that we must confront. When we consume alcohol, our bodies metabolize it, producing a carcinogen known as acetaldehyde. This carcinogen is a major player in the link between alcohol and cancer. Let's delve a bit deeper into the types of cancers linked to alcohol consumption. The list includes mouth, pharynx, larynx, esophageal, breast, colorectal, stomach, and liver cancers. Each of these cancers has a connection to alcohol in varying degrees, and it's the acetaldehyde that's the common denominator. Take mouth cancer, for instance. When we drink alcohol, it comes into direct contact with our mouth and throat. The acetaldehyde produced can damage the cells in these areas, increasing the risk of cancer. Similarly, alcohol consumption can also increase the risk of esophageal cancer. As the alcohol travels down our esophagus, it can cause tissue breakdown, which can lead to cancer. Breast cancer, another type on the list, has a robust association with alcohol consumption. Studies have found that even moderate drinking can increase a woman's risk. This is believed to be because alcohol can increase levels of estrogen and other hormones associated with hormone receptor-positive breast cancer. It also may damage DNA in cells, which can lead to cancer. The remaining cancers on our list, colorectal, stomach, and liver, are also impacted by alcohol. For example, with liver cancer, chronic heavy drinking can lead to cirrhosis, a condition that greatly increases the risk of liver cancer. And it's not just heavy drinking that's the problem. Even moderate drinking can increase these risks. The more alcohol consumed, the higher the risk becomes. The link between alcohol and these cancers is clear and well established in the scientific community. The evidence is robust and the message is clear. Understanding this link is a crucial step in making informed decisions about our health and well-being. Alcohol is responsible for around 75,000 annual cancer diagnoses in the US, including almost 19,000 cancer deaths. This chilling statistic underscores the profound impact of alcohol on public health. It's not just about the numbers, though. Each case represents a life, a family, a story disrupted by the devastating effects of alcohol-related cancer. When we talk about the impact of alcohol on public health, we're not just talking about the immediate effects, such as accidents or alcohol poisoning. We're referring to the long-term insidious damage that alcohol can inflict on the body, leading to serious illnesses like cancer. The US Department of Health and Human Services National Toxicology Program has classified the consumption of alcoholic beverages as a known human carcinogen. This means that alcohol isn't just a potential risk factor, it's a confirmed cause of cancer. Alcohol's carcinogenic properties primarily stem from its metabolism in the body. When alcohol is broken down, it produces a harmful byproduct called acetaldehyde, a potent carcinogen. This substance can damage DNA and proteins, leading to mutations that may result in cancer. Moreover, excessive alcohol consumption can cause tissue breakdown in areas it comes into direct contact with, such as the upper throat, esophagus, and stomach. This tissue damage can further increase the risk of developing certain types of cancer. But the impact of alcohol on public health extends beyond the individual drinker. It affects families, communities, and society as a whole. It pressures our healthcare systems and contributes to a significant economic burden. The impact of alcohol on public health is significant and cannot be ignored. It's not just about personal choice, but about collective responsibility. We must understand the risks, spread awareness, and take steps to reduce alcohol-related harm in our communities. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, known better as the CDC, has established guidelines for alcohol consumption. For men, the recommendation is no more than 2 alcoholic drinks per day, whereas for women it's no more than 1. Now, you might be wondering why the difference. Well, it's due to biological differences between men and women that affect how our bodies process alcohol. But let's not overlook the dangers of binge drinking. This is when large quantities of alcohol are consumed in a short span of time, leading to a spike in blood alcohol concentration. Binge drinking amplifies the production of acetaldehyde, a carcinogen produced when our bodies metabolize alcohol. This increase, in turn, heightens the risk of developing alcohol-related cancers. So, how can we cut back on alcohol consumption? First and foremost, it's crucial to understand your relationship with alcohol. Are you reaching for a drink out of habit, to cope with stress, or to fit in socially? Identifying these triggers can help you make conscious decisions about your alcohol intake. Next, consider finding substitutes for alcohol in certain settings or situations. This could be as simple as opting for a mocktail at a party or sipping on a cup of herbal tea after a stressful day at work. Remember, the aim is not to feel deprived, but to create healthier habits. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek professional help if you're struggling to control your alcohol consumption. Therapists or health and wellness coaches specializing in behavior changes and substance use can provide invaluable guidance and support. While alcohol can be part of social events, it's important to understand its risks and limit consumption. Now, let's answer some common questions people have about the link between alcohol and cancer. A question we often encounter is, does the type of alcohol matter? The answer is yes and no. While the type of alcohol, be it beer, wine or spirits, does not change the fact that alcohol is a carcinogen, the concentration of alcohol in each type does differ. Therefore, consuming a higher volume of a drink with a lower alcohol concentration may equate to consuming a smaller volume of a drink with a higher alcohol concentration. Next up, how does alcohol cause cancer? When alcohol is metabolized by the body, a carcinogen known as acetaldehyde is produced. This carcinogen can damage DNA and proteins, leading to cancerous changes in cells. Moreover, alcohol can cause tissue damage in areas it directly contacts, like the upper throat, esophagus and stomach, further increasing cancer risk. A third question often asked is, can you reverse the effects of alcohol on your body by stopping drinking? While stopping alcohol consumption can't reverse damage already done, it can certainly prevent further harm. The body is a remarkable organism that can heal and regenerate to a certain degree, so stopping or reducing alcohol consumption can certainly have beneficial effects. Lastly, are there safe levels of alcohol consumption? The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that males have no more than 2 alcoholic drinks daily, and females have no more than 1. However, it's important to remember that these are limits, not targets. Lower consumption or even abstaining from alcohol entirely is always healthier. With this knowledge, you can make informed decisions about alcohol consumption and understand its potential risks.